back to New York Women in Communications Tips from the Top series. I am joined today by New York Women in Communications President Liz Kaplow. She's the President and CEO of Kaplow Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today, Liz.
It is my pleasure.
And we're blondes in blue and black.
We are.
Let's start out with talking about your love for PR. What drew you to public relations?
Yes, well, I have always loved a great story, and PR at its essence really is about storytelling. So I realized ultimately that this would be an amazing career to be in, where we could get behind the brand, encapsulate all that magic, and be able to tell those stories to the consumer.
Completely. And now you're the president of Kaplow Communications. What made you go out on your own? And looking back, was that the best career move ever?
It was the best career ever. And I guess as I had worked for many years for an agency and loved every minute of it. And then when our kids were very, very little, there wasn't the great technology that there is today. So having my own agency at that time was a great way, if I'm going to be honest with you, to be, very flexible and to have my own schedule. So for those who work in a business, who work in a corporation, have that entrepreneurial spirit and bring that to your company. So you don't have to have your own business to be a corporate entrepreneur, if you will.
But now your client list is incredible. You have Target, Unilever, Skype, CVS, these huge, huge companies. How did you get those companies to start recognizing Kaplow as a communications PR firm to start hiring?
We started with a specialty in fashion and beauty, and the idea was to really do great work. You can never go wrong if you do that, Jackie, and really take those successes and those cases and bring those to new industries. So we did that, and in the 90s got heavily into consumer technology with iVillage and Skype, etc., by bringing in the successes and really showing those brands that we know how to reach the consumer.
PR is all about staying on trend and being fresh and current.
Yes.
How do you stay on top of the memes and the GIFs and all of the viral YouTube videos about cats?
Live a very full life. Don't get stuck in the office. Make sure that if somebody asks you to a wine tasting, you say yes. If there's a new exhibit at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, go there and see it. A gallery downtown, look at what's happening on the street. Read all different kinds of things. The traditional media, BuzzFeed, everything you can get your hands on, and look at the world around you to pick up ideas and trends and then bring them back in.
A lot of people talk about the elevator speech when you have 30 seconds to sell yourself to a company or a CEO. As a PR maven, what are some tips to crafting the perfect pitch?
I always say reach down, know your unique value proposition, be succinct, and then also think about your audience.
Speaking of audiences, New York Women in Communications has an incredible audience of women, professional women in the industry. What has been your focus during your presidency?
Well, we have two pillars. The first is the advancement of women at every stage of their career. So a young woman will come in just like you. You're a scholarship winner. It's so exciting. So young women will come in just starting out looking for that guidance. A woman in mid-career may come in, with obstacles or some challenges of how she's going to get into that leadership position. And she'll really need to be mentored, and she'll need to learn from others going through similar situations. And then women at the top of their career are so interested in giving back, and they want to be mentors to those other generations. So you have this wonderful intergenerational opportunity for women to learn from each other.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Liz.
Thank you. It was my pleasure, really. Thank you. We're so happy to see one of our own succeed so beautifully.
So you can catch more of New York Women in Communications Tips from the Top series on our website.